Hello, welcome back to the channel. Once again, we're going to talk about another mechanic that has been released since alpha, but didn't get a keyword till later on, which in this case is revised edition. Now, this mechanic that we're talking about is sacrifice, or sack in shorter terms. This ability is exactly how it sounds like. You're going to be sacking things in order to gain abilities or special effects. Now, let's go and take a look at a couple cards to see how this mechanic can go and how you can properly use it. Today we're going to be looking at two forms of sacrifice. Now there are more than two forms of this, but these are two examples I want to push out there to give you an idea how it works. And today we're going to be talking about Evolving Wilds and Flashback Marauder. Now to start off with, Evolving Wilds is one of the most straightforward and really is one of the most common lands you should have in your decks in order to ramp up your mana. What this does is that if you choose to tap and sacrifice this land, then you get to go search your library for a basic land and then put it onto the battlefield tapped. Then you have to shuffle your deck. Now this is one of the easiest ways to help get yourself ahead in the early game, or if you're in desperate need for that third or second land color that you need in order to cast out spells, then this is a great way to go fishing for that. Now with Flashback Marauder, when it enters the battlefield, this requires each player to sacrifice a creature of their choice, meaning that yourself and everyone else at the table has to sacrifice a creature. And usually when you play cards like this means you have a play within your deck that allows you to A, bring back creatures from your graveyard onto the battlefield, or takes count of each individual creature that's in your graveyard or everyone else's graveyard. Now, just be aware when you play cards like this, make sure you have things that back up this type of ability and replenishes the creatures on your battlefield through tokens or from graveyard regeneration. Like I said before, there's only two types of sacrifice that you could see or be actually building a deck around and using within your gameplay. Now, I do encourage you to go explore these because it could honestly help you out in your decks depending on what type of deck you're building. And with that, that's all I have for you today. Now, please have a nice day and see you next time. Later.